The LaRouche Organization, an overview. The LaRouche Organization, named after its founder Lyndon LaRouche, is a political and economic movement that has been a subject of contention since its inception in the 1970s. LaRouche, an American political activist, author, and perennial presidential candidate, gained notoriety for his unconventional views on economics, politics, and world affairs. The organization has advocated for numerous initiatives ranging from economic policies to strategic foreign relations, and has been involved in various controversies, making it a fascinating but polarizing subject for analysis. Historical context. Lyndon LaRouche emerged as a prominent figure in the American political landscape during the 1960s. His early political activity was rooted in the civil rights movement, but he soon branched out into broader economic theories and global politics. In 1971, LaRouche founded the National Caucus of Labor Committees, NCLC, which later evolved into the LaRouche Organization. LaRouche's ideology is heavily influenced by the classical economic theories of figures like Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz and Friedrich, as well as his own interpretations of historical and political events. LaRouche's theories often stand in stark contrast to mainstream economic and political thought. His critique of the established order, particularly the policies of free trade and globalization, resonated with those who felt marginalized by economic changes in the 1970s and 1980s. The LaRouche Organization positioned itself as a voice for the working class, advocating for state intervention in the economy to promote technological progress and public welfare. Economic philosophy. At the heart of the LaRouche Organization's philosophy is a unique approach to economics that rejects the principles of laissez-faire capitalism, arguing instead for a system that prioritizes the productive capacities of the economy. LaRoucheans assert that true economic health stems from investments in technological innovation and infrastructure. This contrasts sharply with the prevailing neoliberal economic model that emphasizes deregulation, free trade, and minimal government intervention. The organization promotes a concept they refer to as physical economy, which focuses on the tangible production of goods and services to foster real wealth. Rather than seeing the economy as a mere marketplace of exchanges, LaRouche's framework emphasizes the importance of human creativity as the catalyst for economic development. This perspective posits that the advancement of science and technology is indispensable for addressing the fundamental challenges faced by society. LaRouche's economic views also encompass a critique of the financial system. He has long warned against the dangers of speculative finance, arguing that it diverts resources away from productive investment. The organization has called for reforms to reestablish a credit system that emphasizes national development rather than speculative gain, advocating for policies that would promote long-term investment in infrastructure and education. Political ideology and campaigns. The LaRouche Organization is deeply involved in American politics, having fielded candidates for various offices since the late 1970s, including multiple presidential campaigns by LaRouche himself. Though he never achieved significant electoral success, his campaigns often attracted a dedicated following, and they provided a platform for disseminating his complex ideas on economics and international relations. LaRouche's political ideology emphasizes a return to what he terms American system economics, a term derived from the economic policies advocated by figures like Alexander Hamilton and Abraham Lincoln. This system advocates for strong government intervention in the economy to foster industrial growth and national development. Central to this perspective is the belief that a nation should prioritize the welfare of its citizens through robust public investment in infrastructure, healthcare, and education. The LaRouche Organization also has a strong focus on international relations, often advocating for a multipolar world order as opposed to one dominated by a single superpower. The organization frequently critiques American foreign policy, especially regarding military interventions and alliances that it views as imperialistic. LaRoucheans argue for a cooperative approach to international relations, emphasizing diplomacy and collaboration on global issues such as climate change and economic development. Controversies and criticism. The LaRouche Organization has been enveloped in controversies for decades. Critics frequently label it as a cult due to its hierarchical structure and the fervent loyalty exhibited by its members. This perception is exacerbated by LaRouche's tendency to espouse conspiracy theories, which have included bizarre allegations regarding the British monarchy and other global elites. Such theories often revolve around the idea that a secretive establishment is manipulating global events for nefarious purposes. In the 1980s and 1990s, LaRouche and his organization faced significant legal troubles. LaRouche was convicted of conspiracy to defraud in 1988, leading to a 15-year prison sentence. His imprisonment further polarized public opinion. Supporters viewed it as politically motivated persecution, while detractors cited it as evidence of his questionable ethics and practices. Despite these controversies, the LaRouche Organization has maintained a committed base of supporters. The organization has effectively utilized alternative media, including newsletters and online content, to propagate its message and counter criticisms. It has built a reputation for advocating for bold initiatives such as the development of new technologies, space exploration, and collaborative international projects aimed at tackling global crises. The role of media and education. The LaRouche Organization emphasizes the importance of education and media in shaping public opinion and promoting its vision. The organization produces a wide range of materials, including pamphlets, books, and videos that articulate its ideas. These resources often delve deeply into complex topics, attempting to provide an alternative narrative to what they perceive as mainstream media bias. Educational outreach is a crucial component of the organization's strategy. It conducts seminars, lectures, and discussion groups aimed at fostering critical thinking about economic and political issues. By constructing a network of informed individuals, the organization hopes to cultivate a broader movement that challenges established norms and mobilizes support for the changes they advocate. The LaRouche Organization's media production often centers around economic crises, development projects, and technological advancements. They emphasize the need for a paradigm shift in how society views economic potential, urging a reconceptualization of what constitutes wealth and progress. In a world increasingly dominated by digital technology and automation, LaRouche's supporters argue that humanity must harness these advancements responsibly to secure a prosperous future. Contemporary relevance. As of 2023, the LaRouche Organization continues to advocate for its agenda amidst shifting global dynamics. The organization argues that the world is at a crossroads, facing unprecedented challenges such as economic inequality, climate change, and geopolitical tensions. The COVID-19 pandemic underscored the need for robust public health infrastructure and global cooperation, themes that resonate with LaRouche's long-standing positions. The organization has sought to position itself as a solution-oriented force in response to contemporary crises. They advocate for major infrastructure projects, including high-speed rail systems and advanced energy initiatives, asserting that these undertakings can stimulate economic recovery while addressing pressing societal challenges. LaRouche supporters believe that a shift toward productive investment can foster meaningful change and counteract the detrimental effects of financial speculation. Moreover, the movement's commitment to international cooperation places it at odds with populist and nationalist trends observed in many countries today. In a time when many political movements emphasize isolationist policies, the LaRouche Organization's call for a collaborative approach to global governance stands out as a unique perspective in the political discourse. Conclusion. The LaRouche Organization remains a complex entity that embodies a distinct blend of economic theory, political activism, and controversial ideologies. Founded on principles that counter mainstream economic thought, the organization has made significant contributions to political discourse and has also encountered considerable opposition. Its founder, Lyndon LaRouche, remains a polarizing figure whose influence continues to be felt today. As the organization adapts to contemporary challenges, it emphasizes the need for innovative solutions to urgent global issues. Whether one agrees or disagrees with LaRouche's ideas, the organization's commitment to dialogue, education, and advocacy underscores its ongoing relevance in a rapidly evolving political landscape. The LaRouche Organization invites critical engagement with its ideas, prompting necessary debates about economic policy, governance, and the direction of society as a whole.